Okay, let's see. Did it work? Did it work? Okay. So I think that should have worked. Can anyone write something if you're here? Okay, cool. Well, no, I don't see a chat here too. Sign into the chat. What? Why is it? I was telling somebody today. Oh, it was on AZ. I was like, I need a assistant. Yeah, why is there no chat? I don't see a chat here. So that kind of sucks, guys. I did want to do a red bar. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, there is a chat. You guys are able to chat. I don't know why I'm not able to see it anywhere else. Cool. All right, let's do it. I can see it there. So, hi. Awesome. Give me 1 second. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I wanted to say something. You guys are very cute. So I did ask a couple sonar people to help me with.
You don't you are sobered up when you smoke weed.
To help me with the audio stuff. But last night I just wanted to make sure a couple of you guys were here. The last red bar I did, there was so much echo. Like you guys were all telling me when I was live, but when I listened to it back, because you don't understand, when what I'm watching with you guys, it's like I sometimes, if you notice I go forward, it's because I can barely hear him. Do you understand? So when I re-listened to that, I was just like, ugh, traumatizing. Thank all 12 of you for chilling that night, by the way. That was brutal. I have broccoli in my teeth again. I'm just going to say that. All right, so I'm pretty sure my mic level is chill. I am going to stop to talk. I copy that. But last night I didn't really feel like talking. You guys were really cute. You're like, we can't hear you. And I do perfunctorily sometimes grab it. Like, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But I don't want to actually talk over some of that stuff. And sometimes I'm in a different mood. Like tonight I feel a little bit more talkative. Sometimes I'm a bit more feisty. Sometimes I just want to chill and watch Red Bar, right? So we're in the chilling, don't get me feisty, I could get there place. Does that make sense? Okay. So we skipped forward because I have to tell you this as well. 1 second. The whole Josh Denny thing. I don't really get it. I don't really get him. I don't really get Josh Denny, right? I think it's very funny the way that don't mess with me. I think it's very funny the way that Mike and Jules do what they do with him. I've heard different versions of the backstory, but he's not super interesting to me. So where we're starting now is about so little, guys. I want to say like it's 4 or 5 hours in. Okay, here we go.
I just remember this. He's acting like he's stupidly, drunkenly said something. He was on weed. You don't make up stories about raping somebody on weed. Right?
No.
That's not
right.
So he's like, as soon as I sobered up, I realized how stupid that was for me to make up.
Have you ever lied on
it's
weed?
Like,
I don't
no,
think so. It
when
makes
you're
you too
smoking
honest.
weed, you would never be like, I'm going to lie. And by the way, the show isn't called Lying with Doug Benson. It's called Getting High, and nobody on podcasts at that time, I hope not. And this is why I said, Brad, you lose both ways. Now, I know instead of a rapist, you'd rather be a liar, but the lying part to me is worse because it affects me and not, I'm not this woman, this Mexican woman who God knows, what her worth is, but you're lying to me. And I didn't know when I'm watching all these shows and spending all my time watching them that they were just lies. I didn't know it was story time. I didn't know I was a 2-year-old kid that needed a lie. If I want to lie, I'd watch The Smurfs, which was a more honest representation of entertainment than anything you people put on. So if it's lies, I'm more mad. Which I guess you don't care about me being mad, but you should. And
you should.
You know what I'll say? Every piece of pain that Evan, Logan's midget, feels is your fault. And the fact that Evan has to now take on your stereotype of grab and snatch and switcheroo and bite, choo, choo, choo. You know, now I look at all midgets that way. And yes, I'm back to saying the M word because if this is what they are, well, then they're back to creature to me if they're doing this. Because that's what a creature does. It hurts, it kills, it rapes, it. And if you want to be a creature, well, sorry. So, can they start going by creature? I think we could all agree to that one. You know how they're like, midget, little people, wizard kid, or whatever. What is the other one? Dwarf. Okay, how about creature? I think we'll all agree. Creature, little creature.
You stole that from Matan going, should we call them little monsters?
Matan has been on fire. Did you see how well Tim Heidecker handled Matan? I'd never seen Matan.
Everyone in the comments misunderstood him and was like,
no.
Sam is better.
That's not what I'm saying. Do I look right here? This looks like a spray painted on beard. From where I'm seeing it.
I think he looks so cute right now.
So, okay, we got to get back there. He's explaining. So I did a story where I said I raped somebody. But guys, and the whole audience is like, we are Christian weirdos and we paid for a wholesome time. They're kind of freaked out and they're nervously laughing. And these morons, I mean, really? That's what I'm saying. This is why stand-up works. We watch stand-up on the show and you go, how are people laughing? Like, if 1,000 people are laughing there, why can't I ever laugh watching it? That's because it's cuckoo crazy town. It's weirdo manipulation, psycho room. And I don't know if these people are drunk and stupid or drunken Christian and mixed. But whatever happens in that room, it's not reality. It's this weird thing that people do when they giggle in front of people. And they all start laughing, but it's not right. And it doesn't make any sense. And I've never laughed at any of this stuff. So how are these people dying? I need to know. What are you on? What is making you bang?
All right, guys, so I can't see the chat. Hi, Constantine. Hi, numero uno Josh Denny fan. Not to be confused with number one Josh Denny fan. I can't see the chat. Okay, so whatever. It's weird. It doesn't matter. But let me answer any questions I can see here. Ashley, hi Skills Carmite, would you ever do a live call in REDBAR during the show for a video interview chat? 100%. I would do anything that Mike or Jules wanted. Can you find out if Mike is okay? Mike is always okay, but if you want, I will email him. He lost his dog recently. Rest in heaven, Chula. I know that. So they're probably going through it. Yeah, his dog passed away. I think Chula was sick for a bit. Mike is doing great. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Yeah, and I'm going to do the pausing thing. Thank you for helping me last night with audio, but I just wasn't that talkative. If I do like whisper or say something and you don't hear it, don't worry about it. If I have like a major comment, I'll check in here with the questions, then I'll stop and then we'll go through it. I think that's a better way, audio wise, to do it. Okay.
And over laughing. So.
And can someone also tell me what makes the people bend over crying on Beast Games?
Really? I mean, if you're a participant at Beast Games, shame on you. You are the lowest bottom of my shoe. If they were shooting you like Squid Game, I would... Wait, it's Beast Games and Squid Game?
Yes.
See, that's confusing to me.
I know.
That's why people started calling it Squid Games again. Because first, they were like Squid Games, and people were like, ooh, that hurts my ears, brother. It's Squid Game. And we were like, oh, yes, understood. We'll never make that mistake again. Then Beast Games comes out on Amazon Prime, and now we're like, Squid Games, bro. And now we sound nuts. So thanks a lot, Mr. Beast. And yes, why are all the participants crying? You're not going to win. There's 1,000 guys on the show, and they're crying.
I think he really did take their medications away.
I think he took their medications away, and I think he picked the lowest form. And by the way, if you don't think those people are the lowest form of people on this show, then you're lower than them. That's where you place. Because those, to me, are America's lowest, shittiest, most NPC people that I've ever seen. That's what, like, they're... Who's worse, Melton's audience or them? Melton's audience.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, of course. So I need Melton to know that. And by the way, Melton, you're yelling at your audience every minute of every day. What am I to believe other than they all are stupid and retarded?
Melton texted me the other day.
You're the one telling me. I'm the watcher of Melton, and I only say what I see.
He DM'd me the other day and said that if I'm going to keep being married to you, then I can't be a fan of him.
He's been doing that.
He said that.
I've heard on Twitter that that's what he does.
What kind of thing is that?
I'll tell you what, that's BS. I don't believe it for 1 second. Even Kevin Brennan said he doesn't really believe it. Dabbleverse, everybody. Thank you. There's some Dabbleverse stuff. We should do a Dabbleverse play.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, but we're not, they all hate us over there. So we should do a play.
You should be Melton, obviously, because
I would love to play Melton. Oh my God, I have the same eyebrows.
Aaron. I would be good as Aaron.
You would be good as Aaron. She knows Aaron M. Holt. I know this is inside, but it's everything, guys. It's everything. This is what we do at home. And we got to get back to Brad. Brad is sitting there. Remember, little Brad is sitting on the edge of his kid's bed, and he's sitting there going, "Play the clip. Play the clip," like Melton says. This is crazy. We are so sorry, Brad. And you know what? We take back the accusation of your story that you accused yourself of. We believe you now. In trade.
Sleep with Mencia, but he's married, so he sent me back there, and then she didn't know it was me, and it was all fun. And I said that, and then the guy on the podcast next to me, and it's going to get really dark for a second, but trust me, I'll pull us out of this. The guy on the podcast next to me, on a podcast goes, "Oh, so you raped her?" Yes.
Yeah,
so,
that happened.
The first time we watched this.
So that happened. Wait, he continues.
So yes.
Listen to this. He goes, "Dude, you just raped a girl," and he goes, "Yes, that happened." Can we edit this and give it to the press? There was we could trick physical media or whatever they call it, the media, and edit this up. Be like, Brad Williams confesses to rape on stage. Now, this cannot be brought back against me. This would be the media defacing him, being confused by a clip that we clearly spelled out was what it was.
Now. Can I do
and then the media gets confused. They play this clip over every news station. Brad gets arrested. They grab his neck like Luigi, and he's going, "Ah!" And then, so long.
Oh, that happened. Then the podcast was
I'd say no.
I'm so sorry. And this player, I'm telling you, it's not me mostly. It's the player that's really annoying right now.
Was taken down. Obviously, when I sobered up and said, "Well, that's not a good thing to say in public," so I took it down. I asked him to take it down. And there was a fringe internet radio show host who found the live.
There was a fringe internet radio show. Brad, cut. Guys, cut. I'm just going to open up the soundboard. So cut it there, and we're going to restart in a second. Thank you, guys. You've been awesome tonight.
All right, I got to skip this. I have to argue with YouTube like every other day about those music bits.
It's got the Band-Aid. It's got the...
It's so funny.
The sticker over it that you break, but you even like the look of the broken sticker once it's open.
So we love Red Bar Rewind. We love his channel. You should follow Red Bar at Red Bar Rewind. But I used to go. Angela knows this. Sonar knows this. When we first started doing these, like 3 years ago, I used to be like, it's a Red Bar Rewind or 4 wine, like because it's to jump around is much easier. For a while, I thought that because I obviously have permission to do this from Michael and Jules, I thought that their music was covered with me doing them. And then I went to delete, like, I don't know, I still have so many videos to delete, by the way. And it was like, not eligible, not eligible, it wasn't Mike. It wasn't a copyright from Mike. It was like the music. Painstaking. You can spend hours. And what they'll do is they'll trim out the bits for you that have the music, but it's at at a glacial rate. I mean, it's the slowest thing. Besides maybe the DMV.
And I like the shape of the bottle. And then I got the new Bodega Cat.
Red Bar.
And it's got raised lettering. It's got different inks. It's got embossment. It's got the sticker that you rip. And it's got, what kind of top is this? Let's open. I'll say the bubble wrap is probably the most frustrating part. And I would say you could put a little letter in there. Use a torch to open. And people will be because by the time they open this, they're going to need a drink. Maybe that's your reasoning there. It's got a sticker. Now, this top is a stain. It is a similar wood, but this is stained ebony.
I like the old bottle better. Looks
like
more like
the old bottle better.
piratey, and the new bottle looks like maple syrup.
Yes, I was going to say this does remind me of a classy but bullshit maple that you would get at the drugstore, the grocery store. It's one over the Mrs. Buttersworth on top, and you go, maybe this stuff is really good. And then you get it, and you go, I like corn syrup and sugar better. Sorry, and dyes. So let's open this. It breaks. It's got a nice break. It has a synthetic cork. Okay, well, I like a synthetic cork, and I've always been a sucker for that. I find them to be the production value of a synthetic cork is nice to me.
How do you
to me, that's not a big deal breaker. And then we've got 90 proof here. I think the recipe is different, but yeah, 90 proof, 45% alcohol by volume. And this one says that they're profiteers, I see. This one says Bodega Cat Spirits Company, straight rye whiskey. This one says the same, but they've added proprietors. And then they've signed, if you could see, the proprietors are Mark Norman and Sam Morrell, and I have their signatures as if they're from 1871, and they're building the Pledge of Independence. So that is odd. And I think Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura did the same thing with their Porosas, where they signed it as proprietors. I do not consider Mark Norman to be a proprietor. And I'm not sure if I consider Sam Morrell to be a proprietor either. Okay, guys, I'll show you. I'm going to try to show you the coolest vape trick I know, which is basically, it's very easy. You just have a glass. I don't know how this is going to work out. I've never tried. But you have a glass. And I still do have broccoli moving around my teeth, so please do excuse me. I should probably jump up and floss, truly. But it's really, this looks really cool. If it works, it will look really cool. I don't know. I don't think it worked that well. Hold on. Let's see. But I've seen those videos, those guys that do those, like the circles and like double circles and all those things. I actually thought for a while when I quit smoking. Could you guys hear me at all? For a while when I quit smoking cigarettes, the way that I did it was like mods, like old school, like big box mods.
no, like go hang out and like, not hang out, but like I would go to vape shops, right? And I wanted to teach a yoga class because I was like, what better way to teach breath than to, but like the most important thing for me is teaching people to fully inhale and completely exhale. And at this time, I was also under the impression that vaping was completely innocuous. I'm not sure. There's like different studies now. But I thought that it was literally just like vegetable juice that wasn't very harmful to our lungs at all. I'm not sure. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I have not done a study myself. So I cannot comment with full confidence. But I would say at this point, I would not go to a vape shop and be like, yo, I want to do a yoga class. But I was going to do it because basically it was like, and when you vape, you kind of like, I don't know, you use diaphragmatic breathing more than, you think about breathing more than if you're not. And I think cigarette smoking, it's like a faster kind of thing. But I wanted to show people like inhale deep. Well, that happens through the nose. But showing people how to exhale all the air out. 70% of toxins. 70. So out of 100% of toxins that leave your body, the majority, being 70%, leave your body through the process of exhalation, through your out breath. How often do you make sure all the air is out? So, super easy. If you inhale through the nose, just to make sure you get a proper breath, you should always inhale and exhale through your nose. When possible. But breathing in, making sure all the air is out. The whole point of me thinking that the whole vaping thing would make sense is because you could see it and feel it go out. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about vaping? I feel like it's definitely less deleterious than cigarettes. I can actually feel it. Like, I don't know, I was pissed off like 3 or 4 years ago and I drank some and I was like, it's one of my friends, give me a cigarette. They're like, you don't want a cigarette. And I'm like, yes, I do. I want one. It's like one of those like times where you like feel like you want to be like you want to do something that hurts. And I took like 2 drags and I was like, bleh. You know what I mean? It was so harsh. It was so intense. I can't believe I used to smoke. Like, I'd like wake up and have cigarettes. No. Don't do this to me. Not now. Okay, here we are.
Despise them, and I think Mark Norman is also abusive to women. I've heard a lot of stories, and the outfit he was wearing on this show we're going to show you was terrible. Old versus new. We're going to try it right now. You guys know me. I'm as honest as can be. I despise these two. And I think the new bottle is worse. Let's taste.
Before we get back, and I did get a chance to notice that there's music, and I'm just going to take it. Actually, I learned today I can argue it. I can dispute the music thing, and very good call. I think it was... Hey, Raz TV, who was it? Homeowners Association or something? Home something. You said that's so silly about the music thing I mentioned. It is quite silly. And spending all that time to clip out the little bits of songs that Mike plays when he does things like this. First point I want to say is I think it's hilarious he buys all this stuff that he doesn't like. I think like people that watch REDBAR I think it's one of the funniest things that he does. But specifically like alcohol... and alcohol that's like someone else's alcohol that he doesn't like. It makes me laugh. And then the second thing I was going to say was we're just going to take this music. Oh, because I did dispute one today and they were like, give us the reason for your dispute. And I said, my friend is Mike David and he uses it in his show and I just comment on his show. So I feel like the music is not very significant, relevant, etc. Not to mention YouTube. I make like 2 cents per video. Like they can have the 2 cents.
Here we are.
They will ever haunt me. All through my life they'll taunt me. But will they ever want me? Green eyes, I love you.
made my considerations. I've tasted this. I've watched, as you can see, I've obviously watched a lot of Review Bra. And I am channeling Review Bra right now. And I have made my consideration. Would you like to hear my opinion?
Yes, I would love to.
It is the best rye whiskey that I've ever had in my life. I don't think I'll ever drink anything else. In fact, I think I'm going to save this bottle for 100 years, Jules. 100 years, and I'm going to present this to my family. And I'm going to say to them, I've saved this for 100 years, and you are in for a treat. Proprietors, Sam Morril. No, I found it to be both of them. I don't even know what I've tasted, and it's all a complete joke. And don't even know what to say. I'm sorry if I've wasted anyone's time with this crap. Let's get this out of here. I'm going to look at this one more time before I give up, because it's breaking my heart. Tonight, Rita Ora, Jelly Roll, Pink, Tyrone, and Flavor Flav will have all not arrived. And, and when we come back, you're going to see what this was really for. We'll be right back, right after this.
Un momento, por favor. I'm learning Spanish. Do you guys know about Duolingo?
Wait.
App?
Because see, okay,
Just
here's the
finished my
problem. We
30-day
have a special
challenge. No
effect on the
big
Champagne
whoop.
Tower. This is what I want you to do. Because everything, you know, this is why you need a crew. Cut the camera. Walk over to the Champagne Tower. There is a box. I don't want to say what it is. It's behind the tower. There should be a button that you see on top or on the back. It is just a button, and you just press it once. No, it's on the table of the Champagne Tower. And there's a button. Press it and put it back. Wait. Great. Cut to the Champagne Tower. It's back in action. Look at this effect. Keep your eyes on the Champagne Tower and turn that music on.
Oh, God, here we go again.
And this is what we're going to
so
do.
funny. Keep your eyes on the
There
Champagne
is
Tower,
smoke
like, as if we can look somewhere else.
Emitting. Turn the music on.
Okay.
From the Champagne Tower, and this is a mini.
Okay, I can't fight too
Pay
much.
for things
Here we go.
with his face. I asked Tyke to join me in my studio, where we could discuss the films we worked on together, while also getting a greater understanding of cinema. What problems do you think guys like us face working in the film industry?
Wait,
what do you mean, guys like
funny,
us?
this part.
Like guys like you and me, guys like us.
What do you mean, like you and me? Say it.
Tyke wasn't
Small
keen on continuing the
penises.
podcast, which is fine because I felt well enough to get back to the diorama. I resumed by making this scary mask by Azo Kaiji. I made this by sculpting it full size and then scanning it, printing it small, and then giving it a lick of paint. There appears to be a pile of books on Joe's desk. I could only make out what looks like the beginning of the word artificial, so I extrapolated from that.
Seriously, what the fuck?
I also dotted Joe's desk with some other essential reading.
Did he say he dotted his desk? Dotted? I dotted his desk with some essential reading.
That's a copy of my erotic novella, The Power of the Strength of the Heart, available to buy
Erotic novella.
from all these places. You'll hate yourself for getting an erection. To make the lads, I brought the 3D scans into Fusion 360 and stuck their heads onto some bodies that I downloaded from the web. There's me applying
What?
Bezos's Bezos. Joe's chair was also available to download,
It's a one-sided sculpture.
so I stuck it to the lads and printed them.
It's on my
Then
side.
gave them
so
a
you
wash.
can't-
It's extremely one-sided.
Do you like podcasts?
No.
Next, I apply a transfer of Richard Pryor to Joe's t-shirt. This is so that everyone knows who Joe's comedy hero is. It's the same reason Ricky Gervais jumps into bed every night wearing gym jams covered in pictures of himself. Then I am painting Dan's little beard and just dry brushing his fetching teal blouse.
What?
The drummer's t-shirt is slightly off-white, white being one of my favourite colours. It's as well as other colours like black and brown and Asian. He's gone a bit grey, but it happens to the best of us. Just finish off his eyebrows there.
Look
and a
at
little
Mike
set
with
of
his
spectacles for
plastic
him too.
gloves. His sculpture's so much better, by the way. Dying.
When all that was done, I transferred the data from the SD card to my laptop to review the footage. And then this happened.
Mike doesn't even break.
I immediately sent the card to a data recovery specialist and was devastated when I was met with bad news. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, you should have backed everything up along the way, but let me remind you, I was high out of my mind for half the fucking time. I imagine the rest of you were saying, but we know that you got the footage back because we're watching it now. But you'd be wrong. What actually happened was I remade the diorama. Every bit of it. And that, my friends, is how I ended up with 2 dioramas. I took one of the dioramas and I put it into a plastic bag. Some of you know why. Others will learn. By now, the news of my misfortune had spread all over Limerick, and I was comforted to receive words of support from people.
Oh,
None more so than my acquaintance, Dark Davis.
I heard you
okay, I
lost all
better
the
show it
footage.
before I ruin it.
That's a sick enough. I don't
I
know
think
if you
I'm
know
ready.
a film called
I think I'm ready.
by Andre.
All right, why don't you put some music on and I could let people in on what I've been working on here. And I've
don't
been
forget
inspired
to
by this.
watch the rest of that video on his channel, Bobby
Exactly, you're
Fingers.
gonna love that video. And I'm sorry about this. Here, let me turn the lights on. And I'll show you what I've been working on here. And I could have gone for hours. I was actually
You were
really...
in a flow
No,
state
you
kind
I
of.
definitely
was,
could've
and I
gone
was
for
having a lot of
hours, and I
fun.
definitely could've
And,
watched
you know,
that.
if I had the time, I would really sit there. But we had to kind of do give me a second
Oh
here.
my
I had
god.
to kind of do a little rushed version.
Mm.
It's disco ball. Come on, where are you? There you are. Okay, we're back, and I'll
I'm
show you
so
what I was working on.
stupid.
So this is some extra clay. Thank you. You could put some background music on. This feels very weird to come out of this. And you're looking at the back of this sculpture right now, so it looks like nothing.
Human voicemail, you seem
I'm about to
cool.
show
Okay,
you.
hold
You
on.
gotta
This
turn it
one.
up, by the way.
So we need
I
to
gotta
talk
turn up.
about this.
It's up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's up. Try it again.
First of
Try
all, my face hurts and my stomach hurts. Okay, that was so fucking hilarious because, like I said, guys, not only is Mike and Jules, their volume is lower to me. Like I hear them almost as like not whispers, but it's not like sometimes I'm like, you know, listening. But it was only like 45 seconds in, or it was 45 seconds in, that I noticed that Mike was doing a sculpture. In home voicemail. Is that your name? You seem chill. What is your name? Home voicemail? Human voicemail. I feel like that man's job, if you're asking the man who is speaking on the phone, I mean, speaking in the video, I don't think he was given a job. I think he just took on a project through his own volition. That's what it felt like. I don't know. Maybe you guys know something more about that.
There we go. So I've been sculpting
We
now.
should
I've
auction off the
never
stuff, but
sculpted
it's great.
before, especially with not a kit this nice. This is nice. Did you see this toolkit I had here?
You looked so natural with that. I was just
Thank you.
staring
Wow.
at you the entire
Okay, it's definitely. I mean, I could do way better. I can't believe how fun it was. I will say this. I didn't think something like that could be that fun and nice. And I know you think you're looking at nothing right now. Are you ready, Jules, for the big
I
reveal?
cannot wait.
But this is what I was working on.
Whoa.
Does anyone know what this is? Can we take
No.
guesses to see if anyone knows
It
what
looks
this
like a
is
person.
first?
Is it Joey
I hope I'm holding it at
Diaz?
the right angle.
It's Joey Diaz.
Let's take guesses from the
It's
chat.
Joey Diaz
If
when he's getting
anyone
up out of
knows
bed, right?
exactly what this is, not who it is, but what it is. What is this? And if you can guess,
It is.
you will win $100.
A man is half of a turtle. He's half turtle, half man.
And he's falling over. That's a big
Final
problem.
answer.
And,
Oh my
this
god,
all
it's
fell over.
gorgeous.
Hold on. This all kind of
Well, he has
fell.
to dry, right?
But can anyone see? There we go. Is it better? Is it good, Jules?
I mean, I'm in shock. I did not expect it to be that good when I was looking at the
Well, let's see if
other
anyone can
side.
guess. What are people saying?
Now
so
everyone's
far?
guessing who it is, but
I know,
they
but
haven't guessed.
it needs to
what
be
a
what it
specific.
is. Can anyone guess what this is, who it is, and what it's from?
Oh, I know.
Tons
what it
more
is.
cowbell, says Hackamania Melton.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is, cut to the close-up there, Patrick Melton at Hackamania. This recently re-released photo
Funny.
of him.
Very, very good.
And
You
you're
did
the
that
big
quickly
winner
as
tonight.
well.
That is amazing. Somebody recognized what it was, and it is Patrick Melton at Hackamania. Don't let that shadow back there fool you. In fact, hold on, let's stand him up. We'll use this. Stay. In fact, I thought of this because I knew
I
this
thought it
shadow was
Joey
going to kill
Diaz,
me.
too.
Oh,
Like
wrong
getting out of
marker.
a,
I knew this
quicksand,
shadow
like
was
a
going to
pond of
kill me.
quicksand.
So hold on. This is just
Maybe
your
a pond of
average. This is a
quicksand of
Posca
Vanna.
paint pen. I'm going to sign this for whoever wins tonight. And then I will show you exactly what we're dealing with here. And this has been done on many shows. This is not, I learned about this from Aaron Emhold, who is amazing. And I will show you.
Oh,
I'm
nothing
actually
made me
not doing
happier
it.
than to see Aaron laughing at that Melton pic.
So here, this makes it better. You could easily see what's going on here. And this is a real photo, not doctored. It's been going around the internet. And this is,
Now, I feel like clearly the body shape is the instant thing that causes alarm in this photo. At first, you're like,
yes,
holy
there's
fuck,
something about it.
I
don't
can't
know why
believe the body
he's-
shape is like this. But an underrated part of this photo is his face.
I
His
love
face, can we
Vince's
get any
holy
closer?
fuck.
We can't. You have to see his face. If anyone has a real picture of this posted
I
in
do.
the
I
chat.
have it saved on my
Oh, okay.
desktop. And I
Let's
look at
bring it up
every
on.
day.
Let's bring it up, and then let me. Sorry. See, I built to one side. Oh, I hope I didn't just ruin that
He
all.
lost all his footage.
Hard to
No,
ruin.
don't smooth it. You got to keep the lumps.
Yeah, of course.
Oh god, it looks
Okay,
so
something's playing here. We gotta get this. And shout outs to this Salad Fingers or whatever his name was, Billy Fingers.
good. Amazing video. I laughed.
Because
I
isn't that
cried.
funny that video came out? Look at this. This came out one day ago. Now, you're telling me with all this work I had to do that I saw this video and ran out and got all this in one day? No way. We bought this 3 weeks ago, and this is proof. This is a 3-week-old
Print.
print. Okay. And I really, you know what? That was so. And if Melton, if you play this, you can't. You should just go like this. That guy's amazing at REDBAR. That's it. Don't cut the crap already. Don't go.
Unstable.
Wow, a
Mike's
3 weeks old
unstable.
bit. Wow, like they weren't showing that a month ago. As if, oh yeah, I'm fat.
That's the
all
only
you got.
content you have. When we talked about his new laugh, he was like, "That's all you have," as if it wasn't part of a 14
That's not all we have.
extra-
We're doing you a huge favor by this being all we have.
You should
So,
see all we have.
You should
in
see
our
all
own
we
household.
have. You have to stop. Don't taunt. Just go. Thank you, Mike. This is what you say. Thank you, Mike, for sculpting me. That's it. Because, and that's not a threat. I would never threaten you. I love you. I have studied you. I look at you all day, every day for years and years and years and years and years to come. This is what we do. Just, that's what you need to be.
And when you hear me making fun of you, don't go, "You stupid bitch. You stupid bitch."
That's all you got? We're
time.
not trying to get you. This is just what is on our mind about you. And it's just, you just have to chill.
And while we have
don't
this
think
artist and
this is.
muse relationship, can we
What was I getting,
photograph
by the
you
way? What
in
was I
the
getting?
woods like Bigfoot?
Oh, yes. Seriously, we just bought a Nikon F3 HP, and I got the Contax T2. I got the Contax T3. Melton, please, let us take a Bigfoot style picture of you, but in the desert. It's never been done. You walking like this or something through the desert, but it's like the classic Bigfoot photo we've all seen, but it's you through the desert with like cactuses.
We don't even
And I
have
want
to
to artistically,
interact.
this is just to artistically get a great photo. It's not to make fun of you. Don't get so defensive. I don't want to give away all my secrets here, but way too defensive, Melton. Just people are into you. And that's all this is. You don't got to find a reason. This isn't about me. This isn't about nothing. This is about me. This is a man who.
Really, take a tip from us.
You're
Stop
a famous
sitting
person.
there and defending yourself all day and getting so butthurt about every little thing.
We're not trying to pick a fight with you. We are just explaining what we're into.
We're trying to
about
look at
you.
your body.
That's it. And it's not us being sarcastic. I'm not thinking I gotcha. We got it. We're stupid. You're superior to us.
You can't
we
even
understand.
make your brain as dumb as you would have to make it to understand how stupid we are.
Here's all you need to know, Melton. You claim you don't watch REDBAR, so you know nothing about it. We've watched everything you've ever done.
Everything.
Everything.
You've got about 5 years of catching up to do.
It would take a lifetime to get as much knowledge as we know about you. So just applaud and tell your listeners to join the Scars Club. That's all I want to hear about this. And anybody, I don't want this to become a fight. This is, and I'll send this to you. Would you like this? Or is your ego too big that you can't accept art of you? This is fan art. And we spent a lot of time here and a lot of money to putting this together. So don't poo-poo it. Don't act like this is a big deal.
And I want to show
and respect it. Look what people do for you. And remember, the views that you didn't buy, the ones that are still there that are surprising you, I think you would be nice.
And I want to show a tiny little
yelling.
clip of
Okay,
your
we
new
won't.
laugh from 3 weeks ago. And I know that
No
now,
yelling,
I know
no
that now you
complaining.
phased out the laugh, that you nervously phased out
Well,
the
this
new
was a
laugh,
big.
hoping
Did you
that
see
we
how
wouldn't
viral
notice.
this went in this community? Did you see how viral this Melton laugh clip of mine go? We go, I've been watching Melton for 100 years, and I said, I noticed he got a new laugh. And we showed this giggle he was doing that was sending me. He did not like that we talked about this. He said a lot of stuff. Do we have the clip of what he said about us?
I don't think so, but I
we
can
don't.
find it.
Oh, I thought we had that prepared.
I wanted to, well, I do have it. Of course,
Well, I
can
think we
find
need
any.
that. I think we need that first where he goes, show me one instance of me doing this laugh. Remember? He challenged us.
Oh, yes, I
He
have
said,
that.
Oh, that's what I want. Yeah, of course. That's what I want. And again, Melton, please. We're doing this. And really, I don't know, you think I'm sarcastic or you think you're being played. This is...
Just let us enjoy what we enjoy.
Just let us enjoy, and you'll never understand. And fighting this the traditional way, that's not gonna. I promise you, it's gonna just ignore. If you hate it, ignore. But I think that you should become a fan of what I have been doing, and what I've taught you. And I think that you should. I should be getting weekly emails from you, Mike. I need some advice. What do I do? Humble yourself. Drop the ego. You owe a lot to me. Now, let's get into this because this is the last we're going to.
Okay, so I like to keep this my place in a safe place. So a couple of you decided to show up and be rude and disrespectful. Is there anything else you would like to say before you exit and go somewhere else? Mr. Landing Site, Jonathan Martinez, no, 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 no. I love teaching yoga, Leon. Show us your hits, as in hit videos. I don't know what you mean, Leon. Cool name though. Yeah, so, Landing Site, holy shit, she is still doing this. What the hell? Unless that's positive, please leave. Jonathan Martinez, something is really off with this lady. Okay, if you think that about me, then you shouldn't be here. Also, I don't know if you know this, but speaking derogatorily about other people is disgusting. You don't know me. You've never met me. You have no idea anything about me. To say there's something off with me because I enjoy watching REDBAR and other people enjoy watching it with me is twisted. So please find your way out into whatever like incel places that you like to chill. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Hear about this. We didn't mean any harm, Patrick. And I don't know why you were so insulted by this. In fact, this was like a 2-week big thing. Everyone covered this. Aaron M. Holt covered this. Me talking about the laugh. It was 2 seconds on a 10-hour show. I go, Melton's got a new laugh. Here's the clip. This was covered on almost every podcast in the Dabbleverse. This was a big REDBAR's cover. I mean, headlines. This was headline news.
It was nice.
Kino Casino did a great job covering this. I didn't expect it. I thought this is I talk about Melton every show for 15 years. I don't get written up, so Melton must be trending right now. People must want a little Melton right now because I mention Melton all the time. Here I mention his laugh. All of a sudden, it's headline news. I know you guys maybe didn't see this. This was headline news in this circle. It was the top news. And most of it were people saying,
What circle was that ever?
I don't get it. I don't
news?
get this
I don't
laugh
buy
thing.
that
That's
one
all he has.
at
So,
all.
well, we're going to show you a little bit more. We don't like to say, you idiots. You would never understand. You idiot. No. We go, oh, maybe we didn't show them enough. So Melton said, you know,
Hi,
can you
Jack
show me one other
Whitman.
instance of this laugh that I do that you said I made up? I said, well, yeah, we could show you a few more. So we have those here. And this isn't me being a prick.
I think I
This
found
is
the
me.
right part.
Thank you so much. So send it over. Where am I going?
015200
Of this
in a
video here?
text. Yes.
And guys, this is important.
This is the one I just texted you, right?
No, this is
No,
from the
do the
note.
one first that I
got
texted
it.
you, and then that
Okay,
one
yeah, I was
next.
covered. I was the thumbnail, actually, of his show.
Crazy.
You know, and I don't want this to be a big back and forth or a fight with Melton. I did not know. I was just talking about something just like Melton. You could relate to this. Like if you saw a movie that week and you were at the water cooler, you go, oh, did you see Melton? That's how you are to us. So I'm sorry if that sounds like we're attacking you. I know you're getting attacked from a lot of people. We did not mean to attack you. We watch Melton, you, every day. And it was hard not to talk
And
about.
sorry that I'm always coming on here getting so nasty with you. It's because in my house, I'm like walking around yelling at the TV, like, shut the fuck up.
And I
to
asked you, yeah.
But that's like for inside the own home. And when I come out here in public, I should be like, Melton, we appreciate the entertainment. I don't want this to get crazy.
I agree with that
funny.
100%. And there's one more thing.
That's like, shut the fuck up,
If you're going to cover
Melton.
any of this on your show, can you do us the favor of showing this from the balloon drop all the way unedited till here? And then, yeah, you could play it all you want, but if you could show it in context from the balloon drop, which was
It was huge.
1.5, 2 hours ago. And then from here, just so that it is in context. I hate these people. They play 2 seconds of me, and they go, he's such an idiot. So I just want this to be fair because...
I know I always guess exactly what he's going to say. And then when he plays the clip, he never shows the part where I guess exactly what he's going to say.
I know. It always
It's
gets cut
amazing.
off. So look at this. This is not bad.
I mean, that's good.
Can you cut to the close-up?
He does, unfortunately, as always
Close-up.
in these kind of projects, he looks cuter in your sculpture.
Oh, yeah. Well, because my mind can't be that mean.
You gotta put like the red
No, I know.
pock marks.
Of course, I could go on and on. I could make this the same. You might think, which one's a photograph?
Him saw the TV glow.
Yeah, him saw the TV glow. Okay, well, let's get this over with. What time am I going here?
Go to 015200, but I just searched the transcripts, so I hope this is right.
Okay, here it is. And again, we mean this. You could kill that music for this because this is
nice.
important.
This is enjoyment. This is
And hopefully
Marvel.
Pat Marr and people understand. I hope Citizen M
Comments lately.
understands. These are people from this universe that nobody knows. I mean, you got to understand how crazy I am to even talk about this with. I'm throwing away my career doing this. So, Melton, please give me a break. All right, here he is covering me. I didn't get one compliment about the lighting, my outfit, nothing.
First, zoom into his
My
face.
outfit.
Yeah, because he's down here. And you'll see this. I don't know why this is so grayed out right now.
Jesus Christ.
But there he is. Hello, Captain Daddy. And he's sitting there.
You know the famous... I'm so sorry. I'm going to show
Yeah,
up
you
after
gotta
this.
get...
But the famous Captain Daddy episode
Of
is
course.
titled Chunka Toe. Talk about a premonition.
Insane. That's insane.
Like Steve
Yes. So here he is, and he's watching the REDBAR clip. And I think he was pretty
This is gonna
fucking
be very
pissed.
funny, guys,
Or he hates
we're
us,
watching
Look at him.
which I didn't
REDBAR
know.
watch
I thought he liked us. So
REDBAR.
here's what happened.
Can't
Aaron from Steel Toe showed the REDBAR clip of me talking about Melton's new laugh. And what was the other thing we covered about Melton? Oh, telling about the Nick Ricketta
You
hacking.
just
in.
explained why he has this new nervous laugh because of the
So,
situation he's in.
Aaron covered us talking about Melton. And Aaron, my man, you should have seen Aaron come to life. I've never seen Aaron happier. It was at that moment when I go, Aaron is actually fucking badass. And what did he do that was wrong again? Oh, he had an awesome foursome and did drugs and ignored his stupid kids. Oh, what a nerd. So I don't care what you say about Aaron anymore. He rocks. And he's been great. I think his show has been really funny. I don't know what else to tell you. And I don't know, look around. I don't know, who are you going to believe? A guy like this or Melton? Which is equal to me. Okay, here he is covering this. Let's see what happens. Melton?
Mine was ha 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 ha.
Okay, so yeah, we got to go back then. Right? Oh, no, you clipped it at the dictation.
This isn't the new laugh. This is him reviewing our clip.
Yeah, I
first.
know.
It's so long, so
Okay,
I just
yeah,
searched
okay,
the part
great,
where
great.
he should show
And
a
that's
clip.
a small instance of it. Sometimes it's 3 times as long.
How come you didn't clip that one?
Look.
How come you didn't clip the one that's 3 times as long? And again, you're stupid bitch.
Oh, so I go,
funny,
guys, here's a
guys.
small instance of Melton's laugh. We've heard this thing 1,000 times, but this was just one we happened to see. I go, hey, write that time code down. We'll show him Melton's laugh.
You
And
guys, I
his
just have
thing
to-
is
I
that,
just have to stop for one
wow,
second.
we don't have anymore. He never laughs like this.
Oh, Of course, I stopped at the wrong place. Or no, yeah, I stopped with him. I just think it's hilarious because we're watching REDBAR watch REDBAR. I don't know if I think Kelsey heard me say that. It's very funny.
Where he's always he's got two different stories. One of them is he's always laughed like that. It's not a new laugh. And another one is if you have so many instances, Mike, and you're stupid bitch, why don't you show us?
You're a stupid
Well,
bitch. Why don't you show us?
You know, I go, oh, it's water under the bridge. Melton's pretty cool. And Joel said, I don't know. I think, you know, we had a lot of people come to us. They go, Mike, I don't know. I'm not buying this laugh. Melton said he never does this laugh. Can you prove it? And I said, oh, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know. That's not really how I don't really care. If he says that, that's fine. And I'm sorry for showing the laugh. And then 2 days later, we watched this Melton thing that he was on. And there's the laugh. And I go, oh, that's like even crazier then. I go, write that down. Then an hour later, we see it again. And remember, my thing was, this is Melton's new laugh that he started doing after what I think is nervous energy, or when he's insecure, or when he feels attacked, he starts doing this giggle that I've never heard before after watching 20 years. How many? All love Melton. So he says, show another instance. So we happen to write down, too, this is not a vindictive thing. We just wanted to show what we found next because it was even better than the instances we showed before. So let's see this real quick.
Also, what are people supposed to do? They're like, yeah, he needs to go away and work on a new laugh. Holy shit, what a loser.
It's constant. And that's, again, a small instance of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 3 times as long.
How come you didn't clip that one? How come you didn't clip the one that's 3 times as long? And again, your stupid bitch just had a way longer one after a screech. Your dumb in-studio bitch went, ah!
We couldn't
Mine
believe
was,
this.
Can you believe he would speak to me
Was
this
it?
way?
We couldn't believe this. Look.
And then you're going to do the Aaron M. Holt. How come, believe it or not, he does them sometimes that are 3 times longer. Why did you click that one? If it's nonstop, and sometimes it's way worse, how come you picked this one?
Who is this?
Play it for a few more
person?
seconds.
You
Let's
need
hear
to be
another
quiet
one.
and sit down.
Let's hear
Be
one that's
humble.
4 times as
I don't know who
long.
you
What was
are.
that
Nobody
like?
cares about you. So shut up.
Well, we found another one. You know, we're not trying to be petty. We wish you
I
didn't
mean,
have to
you
do this.
started it.
But you're
But-
bagging us.
And you know what? I would have never brought this up again, but I was in
You know
the
what?
other
Maybe
room.
we shouldn't show the laugh. I think we're above that, right, chat? You guys don't want to see the other 2 laughs. You know, let's just let this go, right, guys?
Hi, Frankie.
Oh, well, they're going
the
nuts. They're saying no, they want
blue
to see
and
these
puppy
laughs.
friend.
Now I
Hi,
feel, you know, I was trying to
Ashley.
be the bigger person, but just out of
I
courtesy
wouldn't
for
have even
him. By
brought
the
this
way.
up ever again.
Well,
but
maybe we should just
From the other room, I heard him do a laugh. It was almost poetic in the insecurity of it all.
keep talking.
And we raced into the
Keep
bedroom where the
talking.
TV was playing
We
and went.
raced. That's why
This
we're
is
showing you
almost
because
the instance of the
we
laugh.
heard another laugh, and
Now-
we go, "Oh my god, we got to show the public
This
this laugh."
happened where he reviewed the clip about the laugh, and then about the next week he did it a couple more times because he knew he couldn't cut it off completely, and it's a nervous tick. I mean, he has to train
It is a
himself
nervous
out of
tick.
it.
We believe it's a nervous
But
tick.
now he's almost completely stopped because of the awareness we've brought to the
so
laugh.
it was the first argument was it was a laugh that he's always done, and we're crazy. And then the second argument was if it happens all the time, show me again. And then it was he's trying to not do the laugh anymore, ever, and trying his hardest. So we're just going to show you the 2 instances of laugh. You decide. We'll run a poll. Whoever loses pays for Hackamania's production fees, and I'm willing to do that if the public thinks that I'm wrong. And I would like to be on Hackamania. Why can't I get an invite? Doesn't make any sense.
Someone said Mike from Red Bar wants to go to Hackmania, and he went, "We don't work with the unstable."
The unstable is what he called me. Does this look unstable? No, it doesn't. It looks like high-end production value with a lot of thought that goes into it. It looks like somebody puts a lot of thought into a very high-end production for one of these podcasts that makes fun of you. So you should be on your knees, if it's possible, thanking me for putting you in such a high value. Believe me, if it weren't for me, this is just found footage of you out there. We're bringing you to the prime time. All right, roll the laughs. We got it here.
Here, it's in next up. No, I think that the first instance was in that clip that you just played, and he forces it out after making fun of us. But this one is way better. Trust me. This is the one I selected.
New nervous laugh instance?
Yes.
Got it. 42 minutes in. And this is from his show. And didn't we have another one from his interview with those guys? That was the big one.
Oh.
Yeah, you forgot about that one.
Think
now he's going to say we have no instances.
Well,
Nelson Brothers.
Well, we need 2 instances, Jules. Jesus Christ.
This one is so good it counts.
But you got to
as
get
2.
the other instance. That was the big one that I loved. Okay, what's the time? 42 minutes. You know, he's going to kill you on this. He's going to say you have no instances.
No, this is 42.
This
when
is how Mountain works.
When you hear this
it doesn't
instance,
matter.
you're gonna die.
The fact that I said we have 2 more and now you're only giving me
Well,
1,
I did say I only had
that's
one
the
from the
technicality that a guy like Melton uses to win a whole thing. And he will use language. He will trick his listeners. Go, oh, dude, you thought you had 2, you only had 1?
Because
Jesus, man.
I want to go eat, and I want to address any questions. So I'll start leaving a little bit of time at the end. Yeah, there are a lot of trolls on here, which is weird. I love you, Angela. Hi, Sam, Hassan, and I didn't say that right. I'm sure. Melton is a literal troll from a classic fairy tale. Mike pointing the gun at the Melton statue. The Melton statue just in general. Hi, Monk Monty. Yeah, Selena, I don't know who you are or what you are, but you can go find somewhere else. REDBAR Rewind. I love you. I brought you up. You have to rewatch this. Everyone here is a witness. Before I got to like you and know who you were, I used to skip around the videos and say it's a REDBAR Rewind. Anyway, I hope you're amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for being here. www.redbarradio.net. I'll be here for hi Vic Aldam, I recognize your name. And we'll do the laughs next time. Yay! All right, guys, have an amazing night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. More viewers, more trolls. Yeah, I think that's how it happens, right? I just think it's ridiculous when people come on here and ask about my sister. Everyone knows I will not speak about her. Yes, I need to. Right? I'll just leave at that. But I have a rule as of now that I do not speak about her, period. And I don't cover anything about her, etc. Next thing, stop shaming people. I think I look amazing for my age. And it is so lame when people come on here you're an old lady, you look like my grandmother, something's wrong with this old lady. It's come at me with something that actually would make sense. I know what I look like. I know that I'm aesthetically pleasing. I know I don't look 25. I don't want to look 25, whatever. And I'm happy with myself. So, I don't know, that kind of stuff is rude. And I think it's also without integrity. It's okay, your outfit sucks. Shut up. Stupid. Let's see. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday's Valentine's Day. Are you guys doing special things for Valentine's Day? I'm not going to do anything. I might have dinner, hang out. I don't know. It's kind of a stupid, silly holiday, right? I think the best Valentine's Days were in grade school, when your parents made you make cards for everyone in the class. Did you guys ever have to do this? You had to make a card for everyone in your whole class. And naturally, you don't get along with everyone in your whole class in 3rd grade. Half the bitch people you don't even want to talk to. 2 people steal your lunch food usually. But everybody has to get a card. Everyone has to be invited to your birthday party. But no, not that one. And then I remember like being a kid and getting Valentine's, and that was cute. But that was about the last time it was cute. It's just like another, it's like so much, like we just finished the holidays. I'm sorry, what is all this pressure about? And a very specific energetic pressure, you know? I learned a little bit more about AI, if you guys were here for that the other day. It's machine learning and deep learning. Those are the two kinds. Machine learning is not the one that, oh, and I wanted to tell you this. Deep learning is learning, it's based on the human brain, and it's learning literally from us. One of the best questions I asked AI, I was like, so shouldn't human beings, such as myself, that's having a conversation with you, that you're currently in real time learning from, get paid? She was like, Ashley, that's a very good question. That's actually being considered under blah, 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 blah. But I do feel like if we're like, I guess it goes both ways because ChatGPT is free to use. You don't have to log in, but it's learning from you. Does that make sense? Like, I just feel like, and like at the Meta AI that's on WhatsApp, like, I don't know. I feel like I should get a $5 check every time we talk or something. Maybe 500,000. I prefer that number. All right, guys. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Why is there no Red Bar Day? Global Red Bar Day. He's coming back soon. He lost his dog, guys. Okay. I don't know if you guys have had dogs. Losing a dog is like losing a member of your family, sometimes worse. He lost Chula. I think they lost Chula like 2 weeks ago, in the last 2 weeks. Calm down. What was the question again? That's always a good response. That's funny. I be chatting up with AI sometimes too. Yeah, Oscar, I feel like we should be paid for that. Oh, Chula's in heaven, poor thing. Captain Spaulding, who's lying? Why do you have a wrench anyway? I should take that away from you. Unless you want to say in like less than 5 seconds that you're being facetious. The Ashley lady is hot. Ma'am, lady, MILF. That's a funny one I get a lot. You're a MILF. I don't have any kids, so I don't think I am. Right? Stupid. Okay, I'm taking away Captain Spaulding's wrench. Because that's just rude. And I don't even know why you have a wrench, because I don't even really recognize your name. All right, guys. Get flowers for people. That's a nice thing to do. Or plants. Can somebody take the wrench from Captain Spaulding 8? I don't seem to have the ability to do it right now. Any of the other moderators can, I think. All right, guys. I love you endlessly and incessantly. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. RedBarRadio.net. Also, thank all of you that support me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Ashley Cummings. I have a lot of stuff there that I delete from here because it feels embarrassing sometimes. And I'm like, well, at least if people are paying for it, they can watch it. Wow, dude lost his wrench. Yeah, you don't get to talk shit about Mike and Jules and keep a wrench. So, okay, great. That was successfully taken away. Perfect. Thank you so much, moderators. All right, guys. Mwah. Have an amazing evening. I'm going to attempt to do another Red Bar tomorrow. So I'm like, let's just do 3 days in a row, and I'll explain why tomorrow. But I'm like 70, 80%. Most likely I will around this time. Unless Sloan is on, something like this. Yada, yada, yada. All right, guys, have a good night.